I'm Roland Atkins. I'm a practicing attorney, and I'm here today to comment on my association with Charles Bond. Charles and I guess he was referred to me, maybe 35, 36, 37 years ago, about 1979 or 1980, to work as a writ server and an investigator. As a writ server, in the court system in Philadelphia and in the other court system, there's certain documents that have to be personally delivered and hand-delivered to a party. And Charles would work to do that for me in a number of my cases. And he would tell me some stories about how he had to go about serving these papers. Sometimes he would have to camp out in front of the person's home until they came back so that he could walk up to them and give them the papers. Sometimes he'd have to go on their job and hand them the papers there. And it was sometimes amusing the things that he would go through in order to complete his job. But he always did complete his job, and I knew that once he got an assignment to serve a writ on someone, that it was going to be done, no matter whether he had to go to the ends of the earth to do it. He would make sure that it was done and completed. Over those years, Charlie has been a very loyal employee. He's also been a very honest and conscientious one. Even in the times when his health began to fail somewhat, he still had an interest in doing justice and giving ideas when he could. Even very recently, he put together a proposal and a letter that he sent off to President Obama, describing his own suggestions on how to control guns and how to try to help curb some of the violence on the street, because of Charlie's long association in dealing with the court system and the criminal justice system. He has firsthand knowledge of the problems involved with guns. Unfortunately, he lost his own son to gun violence several years back, and he's very sensitized and caring about the requirement for controlling guns. And I think that anyone who knows Charles Bond can say that he is conscientious, he's reliable, and he is a very, very good person. And I'm glad to have known him for all these many years.
My original home is in North Carolina, you know. And matter of fact, I'm from Windsor, North Carolina. That's W-I-N-D-S-O-R, you know. You read that spells it because it's such a small place, you know what I mean? It's such a small place, you believe me, you can go through Main Street. The main street in that town, it takes you about 2 minutes to go through it, yeah? Yeah, so that's how small it is, you know? So that, you know, anyway, I'm a country boy. I was raised up in the country. Yeah? My family didn't have anything that much, you know. My grandparents, my grandfather, he had property, you know. He had land, you know. But that was my grandfather. You know, my father, you know, didn't even deal with it. You go on time? Didn't deal with his father, which was my grandfather at the time, you know. He was shared problem for somebody else, you know. And so therefore, like, you know, my grandfather's property, you know, he wasn't having us any, yeah. So anyway, that's what, you know, you know, as I was saying, I'm a country boy. I'm very, you know, and I came up, but I do know honesty. You know, I was born to, you know, with you know, to learn what honesty was. You know, to be honest, to respect, you know, people, and that's what I do. You know, I respect everybody. You know, yeah, and I even respect animals. You know, so like that's the way, you know. That's the way I was brought up, you know, and I'm still that way, you know.
Well, how old are you presently?
Right now, I'm at 81 years old. Yeah, I was born 1934. So October the 21st. You know?
Charles Bond was referred to me by another lawyer. Okay, I was looking for an investigator and a writ server, and I was told by I think it was Thomas Moore, who says, you know, contact Charles Bond. He can take care of that for you. And so I had his number, and I gave him a call, and he you know, came over. Initially, when I first met him, my first impression is that, damn, he's ugly. But I figured that, you know, appearances can be deceiving. And so he and I talked about the case, and I gave him the details and the location and all that. And he just went out, and a couple of days later, he came back with a written report of whom he interviewed, photos that he'd taken, and other details about the case that were essential in preparing, you know, it for trial. And so I went on with the case, and from that first occasion until now, they say the rest is history. And we've had a good working relationship since then, up until the time that his health began to fail. And then he wasn't able to do that kind of work anymore. But he still kept in touch over the years, and he still maintained his interest in doing the right thing.
I heard Mr. Atkins speaking about your health issues. What eventually happened? Like how is your health presently?
At the present? At the present now? How is it? Oh, it's better. You know, right now, you know, I'm moving. You know, at one time I couldn't even hardly walk. You know?
What happened?
But now I'm just moving. I haven't really figured it out yet, you know. I don't know whether it was, you know, it was nature doing, or whether it was people doing, such as doctors, you know. I don't know.
So what was the diagnosis? What did they say?
You know, a lot of the time the diagnosis, they never gave me a diagnosis, you know. That was the problem, you know. That was, you know, that's why I went to, you know, to different doctors, you know.
Well, what were you experiencing? Like, what were you?
What was I experiencing?
Yes.
I was experiencing them, you know, like I couldn't move my body for one time, you know. Like for if I was, you know, like I do recall one time I was home, and I was trying to move, get up, and I couldn't get up, you know. I lost all control, you know. I lost all control of my entire body, you know. It took me some time to pull myself together to get, you know, to get up, you know. And I did, you know. I finally got up, you know, and took a shower, hot shower, and I felt much better after I took a hot shower, you know. Not that I wasn't taking showers before, you know. I took a shower every day, you know. But like, you know, hot shower for me, you know, made me much better, you know, feel much better, you know. That was, you know, that, you know, they never, as I said, they never exactly told me the doctor never told me exact what it was, you know, up until him recently, and I went over to Baltimore, Maryland, Johns Hopkins Hospital, and they what they said, I forget exactly. They gave me, I don't know, I don't have the exact name that they gave to me, you know. But they told me, you know. So that, you know, that's part of my health, you know, my problem, you know. I have no, you know, I always been just about control of my mentally capacity, you know.
Give me a memory. Go back down memory lane, something you can recall. Either one, whoever can speak on it.
Okay. Hey, Charlie, you remember we would have to go out and take some photographs of accident scenes, you know, where a person had, you know, slipped and fallen. We'd have to go take pictures of the sidewalk. You remember those days?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember any incident in particular?
Yeah, you remember the one that you sent me to take, that was the young lady that had the earbuds, and except the bus hit her. Remember that case?
Yeah, I remember that vaguely. That's going way back.
Yeah.
That must have been back in 1979.
Yeah, you know,
way back.
And what you said about, you know, what Scepter was saying, that you know, like it couldn't be that the driver was right as to what he was saying.
Yeah.
And you know, that in no way that he could have been wrong, you know, because she had on had on earbuds in her ear, and you know, and she couldn't hear the bus blowing, you know, horn blowing, you know.
Yeah.
And like, but yet you sent me, and you won the case on what I came back and told you about what I had seen and what I brought back to you as to the pictures, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the pictures of the angle of where the bus was,
yeah,
and where she was walking, and all of that.
Yeah. And the earbuds were like, for instance, now them kids out there, she was young, them kids out there, they had them earbuds in their ear, and like it'd be like completely in the ear, you know. You know, they had it so they can, you know, they can hear what's going on from what they have, you know, listened to, and they also can hear what is happening out there before them, you know. So like that's what was happening with her, you know. She seen the bus, you know, and she heard the bus horn and everything. She took to the bus. Excuse me. She did everything correct, you know. But the driver said she did not, you know.
Yeah.
But like, you know, yet the court believed what you had gave them, the evidence that you gave them. The court believed it, you know.
And I think that that's an example of how important it was that you got some good photographs and some good angles, so we can talk about distances and speed and hearing ranges and all that stuff based on the photographs that was there. Because without the photographs, you just her word against his word.
Yeah.
You know, but that was good. Yeah, that was one of the things. But there were several things we dealt with on you know, case after case, because it's been, oh my God.
Oh, that's been, some time back, yes.
And in addition to working with me, you worked with a number of other folks too.
Yeah.
Because you were like a freelance.
Investigator. I did quite a few cases with Thomas Moore. And Thomas Moore was you know, everybody that knew him, and everybody that their son or their daughter, a husband, you know, whatever, got had a problem with the authorities, and was charged with a crime, and you know, and they needed a lawyer. You know, a lot of people, that would be the first one they run to was Thomas Moore. You know? That's how good he was, you know. So like, you know, and homicide, you know, he dealt with one homicide, you know, which made me tip my hat to him, you know. Instead of he had a homicide going that the detectives, cops, all of them saying that his client shot this guy in the van, pushed him out of the van, you know, and so like, but now his, you know, Tom showed where this client had the deceased, I should say, had a 38 on him, you know, at the time, you know. So that he, you know, this is how he beat the case, you know. So anyway, what I'm saying also is that I try to do the best I can when I go out, you know, out in the field to investigate, you know. And
You get statements from witnesses,
I
people in the neighborhood,
yeah, you know, and
found all that out.
and like people's, I know how to, I try to, you know, make myself as to knowing how to confront someone, you know, the people in the neighborhood, you know. I don't go there and say, you know, you got to, you know. I go there and say, please, you know. I know at times, you know, some people's like, you know, they ain't gonna, you know, I have got information and statements from people that wouldn't even give them to the district attorney's office, you know. So like, you know, a lot like that, you know. So like, in a few of your cases that, you know, that I did, you know, like, I did a lot of, you know, information, excuse me, information that I had to deal with exact the accuser, and your client, you know, sometimes, you know, and you know, I just know how to, you know, I don't know, God give me the bright side of things, you know, how to do it, you know. I meet everything when I get up in the morning, what I'm doing, I meet them, I meet everything, everybody, you know, with a smile, you know. I don't think that people have to do, you know what I mean? I do things, you know, for just like for you, you know, my doing for you is no different from what I do for any other lawyer, you know. I did, you know, and I do not you know, be a person of alcohol, you know, who demand, you know, you to do things, you know. I don't do that, you know. So like that's why I can get along with, you know, and I get information from people in the community that a lot of investigators go out there and can't get, you know. And so that's why a lot of lawyers, you know, would call me to do their work, you know. Yeah.
And at least one of those lawyers you work with he's a judge now.
Yeah,
Who's
two of
that?
them. Okay. Judge Juraski.
Okay.
Now, like, I worked with him. And
he was a lawyer.
Yeah, he was a lawyer at that time. And now he's a judge. He became a judge. Yeah. And I worked with Frank Reynolds. Yeah. Yeah, he's a judge now. But at the time that I was working with him, he was a lawyer, you know. So like,
You did the same kind of work for Judge Reynolds and Judge Jurassic?
yeah, same kind, yeah. That I did for Thomas Moore and I had several other lawyers that I can't even now even think of their name in so long, you know. Yeah. That I did, you know, work for, you know.
Yeah, so they kept you pretty busy.
Yeah, you know. I find myself enjoying a lot of things that I do, you know, I have did, you know. I haven't, one thing about it, you know, I haven't been out there, you know, I haven't killed nobody, you know, I haven't caused anybody or plotted with anyone to be killed, you know. So like, you know, I don't assault, you know, I haven't assaulted people, you know. I haven't assaulted anyone, you know. I seem like, I don't know, I'm the kind of guy, every time I get in a fight, I come out with the short end of the stick, you know. So I don't know, you know, like, you know, I guess that's come from the lack of wanting to really hurt someone, you know. Now, you know, like in the, you know, it's a different than here, out here, street fight, street living, than in the boxing ring, you know. In the ring, you know exactly what you're in there for, you know. Yeah, you're in there, yeah. You know, you're not. And another thing is that they have people. People is much more better than you are, you know. Have judged that, you know, and that you know that you should be in the ring with whoever you're in the ring with, you know. Your opponent may be, you know. So like, yeah, they're not going to overmatch you, you know. And you know, like a lot, you know, if they care really about you, they're not going to overmatch you or undermatch you, you know. So like, that's when you know people. I like people of you know, who do things such as and that is good, you know, is what I say is good enough, you know, for you to survive, you know, and not kill one another, you know. So like, you know, so now that's again, that's why I took up boxing, you know, and you know, I don't want to, you know, like I walk around trouble every day, yeah, and mostly in Philadelphia, you know, and you know how it is in Philadelphia, yeah, so like I try to, you know, build my life again around people that don't want to, you know, don't get into, ain't got time, you know, for that, you know, ain't got time for that physical stuff, you know. So like, you know, I try to, you know, if I'm out, you know, if I'm out working or if I'm home, sitting at home or in the office, sitting in the office, trying to, you know, compile my thoughts as to how to deal with a problem, you know, to help you or to help anyone else, you know. Now I want to be able to help you, you know. For instance, as I said, you know, my trainer, yeah, he was on drugs, you know, and that's how I found out he was on drugs, yeah. But like, see, the only thing, the respect I have for him, he didn't never ask me to come on, let's do it, you know. You know, he did have that respect for me, you know. So like, I don't know, you know, at the time, you know, I don't know whether I would have indulged with him or not, you know, because I was younger, you know, and I definitely don't know exactly, you know, whether I would, you know, or not, you know, as to what would have happened, you know. But anyway, I stopped my career, you know, to help him out. Then and I got, you know, and I like helping people, you know, in that line, you know. Then that's why I started, you know, doing my investigation, you know, and you know, that's why, you know, now, you know, like that's why I like the people that I be around, you know, while I was doing my investigation, or who I was doing my investigation for, you know. So. Well, I'm a country boy, you know. I was born in North Carolina. Excuse me. And I came up to Philadelphia when I was, I think I was about 19, yeah, I think I was 19 or 21. And I came up to Philadelphia. And because of, I really didn't come up here to stay, I came up here to visit. But, you know, I haven't left from my visit yet, you know. That is, I was 21, and that I find it so amazing that that's probably why I ended up. Well, anyway, they said now I do find some people in Philadelphia. And, that's what changes. People changes. Things such as but like structure changes of the streets, nothing, that you just repair them, So anyway, I've seen a lot of change of, go through different communities, from community to community, people's change, such as people's of a new breed, comes in. Some want to be a New Yorker, some want to be California, Los Angeles, people's, and like, and you got some that, they still want, they come from down one of the southern, like Georgia and South Carolina or Mississippi, and they still want to be into the same state. Like they never left, even though that their particular state, but like they are in Philadelphia. They're in Philadelphia, but they still, go take care of their life home just like they're where they was at before they come to Philadelphia. So, there's and I find a lot of changes in Philadelphia as to the young people, Now, when I was coming up, and I came to Philadelphia, excuse me, when I came to Philadelphia, I did not have, it wasn't like it is now as to all this killing. Like we got into it, we have arguments, they didn't like me, I didn't like them, because they didn't like me, and like I didn't associate with them, because they wanted me to associate with them, but I didn't want to associate with them. So therefore, like and like we fought a little bit, we held up, our fists, we fought, and the next day we came along and we shook hands and we just went on doing our daily living, But now, in time, you don't find that, You find that that the changes that so that like if you step on my toe, you hit me, you talk to my girlfriend, I don't want you to talk to her no more. And if you do that, I'm gonna kill you, So like that happened, No one to them, it's no one saying it and it's done, So like but like those days as to like we'll fight it out, So now I fought so much because I was from North Carolina, New up here. I fought so much until like I wound up going to the gym, learning how to fight, box, And I trained and I had, I did get into having 11 fights, And believe it or not, I won all 11 of my fights. I was never scheduled for, I was never scheduled for each fight. But, always was feeling, For instance, like somebody couldn't make their scheduled fight, And what happened, you said, do you want to make it? Yeah. But anyway, I'm saying that that's, today it's not like that, You just don't, you get in a fight, you get to fight so much until like you go to the gym So they don't do that no more, They took away the pals, you know what I mean? There ain't no more pals, you got about, for as I can, because I was looking for certain types of pals, I was, for the young people, and like, they don't have, that many pals here no more, Pal Jim, like, what the pet police, remember the police were pal? What do you call the police?
Police Athletic League.
Huh?
The police
Police athletic.
Yeah,
league,
police athletic, yeah.
Pal.
Yeah, they don't have, they call it short for pal, They don't have them no more too much, And like, the young generation used to go there, and take it out, they're a little difficult, take it out there, and sometimes wouldn't go no further, But now, you don't get there, because they ain't got no pal, And, therefore, like, those are the kind of changes, that, that's, and like what I mean about when I first said, some people live like in New York. See, New York is a city that people mind their own business, They don't tell, you can be in search of someone over there, and in the neighborhood, Brooklyn or wherever, Manhattan, they, very few gonna tell you where John Doe live at, very few, But here, they will tell you, you ask where John Doe live at, you got it'll be around about 6 or 7, 8 or 9 people around you, pointing different ways where they, where they live at, So like, they are, that's what the difference, and the difference in the living of Philadelphia and different cities, and that's again, Philadelphia, the changes is that it's not like it was 10 years ago. It's not like it was 5 years ago,
Just changing rapidly.
Yeah.
To me, it seems that the big changes have occurred. I started practicing law here in Philadelphia in 1975. And if you think back on it, cell phones weren't really out by that time. No cell phones. Back in those days, lawyers could never go on television and advertise. It was against the rules. A lot of things have changed. But I think the single most impactful change that's happened over my observation has been computerization of everything. The communication with the court, with the judges, now it's all by email, rather than appearing in court. Our appearances in court, but rather than submitting papers to the pathonetary and that is passed on, it's all computerized now, and it's email. Between lawyers, not many letters go out now as it did back in the 70s or 80s, because it's all email now. And I think that that is one of the significant changes. One other significant change in the telephone is that you don't see many landlines anymore, particularly in some of the colleges and universities that I've represented. They've done away with landlines in the dormitory rooms altogether. I remember when in the college dormitory, everybody had to have a phone in their room. But now there are no phones in the room because everybody has their iPhone to communicate with. And as you walk around, you see young folks and even older folks with their head in the iPhone, even while they're walking, even while they're driving, no matter what they're doing. So I think that's one of the big impactful things that has happened. In terms of crime, I think that there's a lot of desensitizing that has gone on, that the public is not really shocked at some of the crimes that go on, that we see. The frequency of the crimes, the frequency of the homicides, and the cruelty of some of the perpetrators is just something that wasn't quite as prevalent as it was back in the time when I first started practicing law. And I think it's a result of children not having the kind of parental and adult supervision that our generation had when we were coming up. And it's just that their parents didn't have the parental supervision that they really needed coming up. And so now we have the second, third generation of children raising children, which I think is part of the basic core of the crime problem we see in the city. But I guess we just have to keep the faith, keep on pressing, and keep on praying, and hope that things do work out well in the end.
I had a son, and he got killed. Now, I wasn't there, you know. I'm a parent, you know, just like any parent, you know, like who kids go out sometime and don't come back home, you know. But anyway, you know, what they would say, you know, someone, my child didn't do that, you know. My child wasn't like that, you know. I said the same thing, you know. That my child, you know, my son wasn't a bad son, and he did not go out, you know, to rob anyone, you know. But anyway, that's what they said that he was done. They said he was trying to rob him for a pair of sneakers, yeah. Now, that I still don't believe, you know. Anyway, my son, my son had a sister, and you know, and she tells me that he was in the store buying Snickers, and some type of disturbance happened in the back part of the store, and people started running. And he was at the cash register, you know, paying, get ready to pay for the Snicker, or paying for it, whatever, you know. So anyway, when people started running out of there, you know, he, you know, like he said that, you know, he heard a shot and then he ran, you know. So now, that's what his sister told me, you know. As he was running towards the door, he fell, you know. So now, like, that sister said that, you know. So now, like, as I said, I wasn't there. Now, I would do that when my son come to me sometime. Like, he wanted money to buy sneakers with, or to buy, you know, how kids are to buy a new pair of sneakers with, or something like that. To that effect, you know, I would, if I didn't have it, I still would come back at such a time. I have it for you, you know. But see now, I always told him, you know, because of all the work I did, you know, I tell him not, you know, don't go out there and take nothing don't belongs to you. You know, that's why I know. You know, I really believe in within deep inside of my heart that he did not try to steal those Snickers. You know, I think he was as his sister said. You know, I think that's what happened. You know, and I think it would happen to someone else. You know. If they were standing up there paying for a pair of Snickers, or getting ready to pay for a pair of Snickers, and people started running, rushing towards the door, and then you hear a shot, and then you started running towards the door, that automatic, that's what people with common sense will try to get out the way, You go, a lot of people go run with other people running there, and the proper way to do that is the door. Everybody running through the door, and so that's what he was doing, So that's why I don't believe that, he was trying to rob anything, especially a pair of Snickers, And then, then my daughter, I have a daughter who's older, and she got stabbed, by her so-called boyfriend, Now, like her so-called boyfriend, he claimed in court, there wasn't no trial. It was on like a plea of guilt, and that was a plea of guilt, you're not on trial, you just stand up there and you admit that you committed this crime, and you admit, and the judge said, "We'll give you X amount of time," and you stand up there and okay, you agree. So that's the way. So that's why there's no trial, So therefore, nothing come out really as to how it actually happened, But like in a way, he said that his story was that him and his daughter, him and my daughter was playing with a knife, and accidentally she got accidentally stabbed while they were playing with the knife. So now, playing with the knife, and she had 2 stab wounds on her, right close to one another. Now that's what it's hard for me to believe that it was actually a accidental stab. Now if it was 1 stab wound, it wouldn't be too hard. It would be, it would be hard for me to not to believe, that it wasn't on there done, and pretend, So like, I believe that it was intent. He intent to kill her, and that's what happened. Because when it happened, he tried to conceal the body by rolling her up in a, like they had, from what I was told, they had mats on the floor, carpet, on the floor, and he took, put her in one of the carpet, roll her up, in the carpet, and come around, and one of the mat, whatever you call it, and he took and placed up underneath the Christmas tree, and like that's, again, to me, that, if that had been brought out in court, I'm for sure the judge would have seen that it was not an accidentally stab, stab wound, So like, I don't know, maybe it wasn't, I don't know, maybe it wasn't for me to have living kids, I don't know, I'm not a genius, I cannot figure out my life, All I can do is guess as to from day to day, What I follow the steps of other people, I don't follow, I don't try to blaze a trail, of living, If I could do that, then I'm not a rich man, So like see, if you're rich, you can do whatever you want to do, and and ain't gonna cost nobody nothing but you, But like if you're not rich, then you got to follow behind, others, what they do, such as like in everyday living, like free from crime, So like that's kind of like I live, So like I'm not, I don't believe that that it was a accident stab, wound, stab, by who he said his so-called boyfriend, her so-called boyfriend,